Today I'm gonna talk about how I schedule learning civil language at the same time, how I did it, my plans, how I practice them every day, and some stuff like this. First of all, I'm learning civil language. My level is different in any other between the language, you know what I mean? I'm not perfect in all of them or something like that. I'm just good. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna say that Arabic is my native language, so we're gonna not talk about it. It's like your native language. So for English, I'm gonna say that for English, I read with English and I learn with it. I watch video with it. All the content that I try to consume is in English. Okay, but I do the same thing with French. This is the mean way how I learn now. Because in the past, when I was learning English, I used some dictionary. I used some basic stuff like watching video on YouTube, playlist, listening to music, checking some course online. You know, free course, of course. There is some website give you free course. You know what I mean? And there is some apps like Cake, Duolingo, and some stuff like this. There is people using them. Okay, I don't prefer them. I prefer Omegle. Sometimes I use it, and I prefer Google Translate because there is, you know, I can type sentence and I can hear myself. But now I consume only content in English, and I try to learn with it. You know, check course with it, watch videos with it, and every stuff possible. Because I'm advanced now, I don't need to have paper to type word and some stuff like this. For French, I do the same thing now. I only consume content with it and some stuff like this. But in the past, I was using dictionary. There is conversation dictionary at our level, B1 level, with conversation, of course, not only word, because the word is not here if you learn any word you find, because you don't need everything. You need only your vocabulary, your daily life vocabulary. After that, you go to advanced level, okay? So, in the past, I use it. I use some music with lyrics, and I type ChatGPT. Now you can use it. I prefer it now because in the past I didn't use it, but now ChatGPT exists. You just type word and sentence, and you can speak with it. If you download it in your phone, you can speak with it, and it's very good. It's very good to practice speaking if you have fear of speaking and some stuff like that. The other thing, now, like I said, English and French, I only consume with them content, so I practice them. For German, in the past I learned it only with Nico's Weg, and you know, Nico's Weg, writing vocabulary every day, Google Translate, I write sentences and I try to hear it, and I try to watch videos with conversation in YouTube and stuff like that. But now, my phone, it's with German, and my social media, all my social media, it's with German, even YouTube, it's on German. So I consume, when it comes to reading, I read with German now. So this the meaning way how I learn now German. But in the past, I use teachers in Instagrams. I consume content in English, in German, of course, because when I start with any language, I turn my life to it. So I start consuming content and my phone on it, everything on it. Even my daily life, I start learning word with it, and I start learning 1 hour every day in that language. So I be on it. Okay, well, you know what I mean. So for Swedish, to be honest, I check course on it. So I go to YouTube, I watch playlist in Swedish, and I start writing vocabulary, word, sentence, and there is also some course online. You're gonna find them. You're gonna just type free course Swedish, and you're gonna find it. So I will write word and some sentence like this. This is the meaning way of learning that I do in Swedish. But for Russian and Spanish, I'm still beginner, of course. I learn also with YouTube and social media. So I'm following now some teachers. I'm learning from them, and I type everyday word and sentence, and I learn every day. I consume. So now when it comes to learn in one day, I just consume content in French and English, and I go and when I come to reading or anything, I read it in German. So when I want to practice Swedish and Spanish or Russian, I go to my book, I watch the word that I type today, and tomorrow I'm gonna go and find other playlists and gonna learn with it. This is the basic idea that I do now, but it's very complicated because when you want to practice language and give it time, you're gonna stop learning the other language and you're gonna give it time. But from me to you, when you learn any language, learn it until you find yourself. Doesn't need any course or something. You can learn and you can hear and you can speak. So now you're gonna go to other language, because you're gonna only need to watch videos and to practice. Because for me now, I only watch videos to practice English or Spanish, or not Spanish but French and German. For Swedish and Spanish and Russian, I still need practicing with my book. You know what I mean? So I hope this video informative for you and help you with something. So if you like it, just hit the subscribe and see you in another video.